Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Reads his Marvel Comics in Order. This is episode 43. This time I read Amazing Spider-Man, number 158, the July 1976 issue. This is a pretty good copy. This is a really nice copy. Nice and white, not a lot of staining or blemishes. It's a good copy. So this picks up where the last issue left off, of course. Spidey falling. He was chasing Doc Ock, who hopped in a helicopter. Spidey launched his web line to the bottom of the helicopter to follow along, and Doc Ock cut through his web line. Now Spidey's falling. Written by Len Wein, art by Ross Andru, inks by Mike Esposito. Marv Wolfman is the editor at this time, the editor-in-chief at this time. Spidey makes himself a web hang glider. He's been wanting to try it, he says, and he's successful on his first attempt and successful at piloting it on his first attempt. And the only thing is when he lets go of it, he falls into a dumpster. But here we get a little Peter Parker action, sewing up his costume. Just happens to have a model lives next door, bring him a cake. She's gonna make coffee. And poor Peter Parker, Mary Jane shows up. So he gets cake. He's got a model in the kitchen making him coffee. He's got a future model, future wife coming in. Luckily they hit it off. They're not gonna fight. But he gets a call. He's got to get down to the Bugle. He decides he's gonna put on his Spidey suit under his clothes before he leaves. See you, ladies. He's out. Got things to do, ladies. So he goes down, and there's a new publisher in town, and they're poaching the Bugle's staff. So Jonah's got a new secretary, and he abuses her pretty bad. She ends up spilling coffee on him, makes him mad, yells at her. But anyway, they get a tip about where Doc Ock is. So since Doc Ock has Aunt May hostage, well, Peter he's very keen on saving her. So he takes that tip and changes into his costume, and he's out. And they're at this Brookhaven National Laboratory for Atomic Energy, and that's where Doc Ock's holed up. Aunt May, she's I guess she's in love with Doc Ock. I guess they almost got married once, so she doesn't see any problem with Doc Ock doing all this stuff. Her problem's with Spider-Man. She don't like Spider-Man, even though he's her nephew and trying to save her. The ghost of Hammerhead shows up. He's been haunting Doc Ock for the last several issues. He had a nuclear accident that killed him, turned him into a ghost or something. Doc Ock's going to get rid of him once and for all at this nuclear facility, but Spidey throws a monkey wrench in the plans. Oh, here's a first ad for Jack Kirby's Eternals now that he's back at Marvel. Looks like an Aztec god. Pages and pages of ads. But Spidey throws a monkey wrench in Doc Ock's plans. Doc Ock has put together this contraption. It's gonna get rid of Hammerhead once and for all, but of course Spidey wrecks it. And then they realize that maybe they shouldn't have been fighting. Maybe Spidey shouldn't have wrecked it, so they hurry up and they put it back together. And it works. It turns Hammerhead back into a human, which Doc Ock doesn't look too happy about. Neither is Spidey, but Hammerhead's happy. So next issue, it looks like a team up between Doc Ock and Spidey to stop Hammerhead, because Spidey is arm in arm in arm in arm in arm in arm with Dr. Octopus. What a knee slapper. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man 158. Quick look through it. It's an enjoyable read. I like this period of Spider-Man. It was still a little bit 60s, style, a little bit still the Stan Lee style, but slowly starting to emerge into the 70s, where by the end of the 70s, we start getting a bit more gritty. And then in the 80s, definitely more realism was coming into play in the Spider-Man stories. But I love Ross Andrews' artwork. I love the way he draws Spider-Man. And of course, Len Wein's a fantastic writer. So this is a great one. If you have any tidbits of info about it, please comment down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.